Heather Jones, and I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't let babies cry it out. What I mean by crying it out is when you lay the babies down at night, some parents believe it's actually called the CIO method. It's called crying it out method. They believe that you should lay your baby down, and no matter if they are crying, if they're screaming, fussing or anything, you leave them there and they just cry until they fall asleep. Whether it takes 20 minutes or 2 hours, they need to stay there until they go to sleep. I do not believe in this at all, and I'm here to tell you why you should not allow your baby to cry it out to sleep. One of the main things is with children under a year old, their brain is still developing. When they're born, a full week term of pregnancy is 40 to 42 weeks. When they are born at 40 weeks, their brain is only 25% matured, and they are still developing after birth. So with all those neurons still developing, you have to be sensitive to the neurons. And one of the main things that causes distress to the neurons is when you lay that baby down and they start crying and screaming. There's a hormone that's released called cortisol. And in excess, that cortisol can start killing the neurons. When all those neurons are being killed by the age of a year old, what are they left with? I have personal experience with this because I have a 9-month-old, and he has never cried it out to go to sleep. I care about his health and his well-being, and so knowing that distress is first off horrible to his brain, I do not allow him to cry it out to go to sleep. If I lay him down while he's awake and he does not go to sleep and he starts crying, I pick him up and I soothe him. I rock him, I feed him, I hold him, I give him skin-to-skin time, I give him mommy time. I soothe him in any way I need to. More things that causes damage to them, letting them cry it out, is their lack of trust. Babies are building trust. When they're inside of their mother's womb, nothing's wrong. It's perfect for them. They're warm, they're cozy, they're safe. When they come out, this is a whole new place to them. You have to build their trust. Laying them in a bed, in a crib, in a situation where they're just going to be crying and you're not responding to them is going to ruin trust for them for a while. Another thing is it ruins their relationship abilities and for the future. When you just leave them there and you show them that you're not responding to their need, they're not going to be able to have secure relationships when they're older. They're going to have their trust issues. They're going to have their attachment issues where they think rather than just being with someone, they think that they have to be fully dependent on them, and it just ruins it. It kind of goes an opposite way on them. Another thing that happens when you just let them cry it out is they think you're never going to satisfy their need. So it messes up that mother-child or even father-child relationship to where the child becomes what they call a detached child. A detached child can cause several emotional issues, can cause them to not even have empathy, and they, even as a child over like a 2-year-old, they can have issues with their friendships, with their teachers at school. They don't have the emotional capacities that they would be able to have. Now, babies cry. We all know the babies cry. But they're crying for a reason. When babies cry, they're telling you they need food, they're in pain, they're dirty, they're wet, or even that they just want something. They don't just cry for no reason. They are crying for a reason. As parents, as mothers, as caregivers, we need to respond to their wants and needs, and we need to show them that we are here to respond to them, to build their trust, and to show them that we are here for them. I do not believe in crying it out. I will never allow my son to cry it out. I think that it causes way too much damage than good. Now, do I believe that he should be able to lay down and go to sleep? Yes. But we can do it other ways. I can train him to go to sleep other ways than letting him cry. I can show them that I will be there to comfort him and soothe him, but he can still lay down and go to sleep. Thank you.